Hey everyone, welcome to episode number 4 of Workout Wednesdays. And as I said on Monday, I'm a little bit broken at the moment. So today I thought I'd give you a workout tip rather than a workout video. And the tip that I want to give today is a very simple one, which is know what you are going to do at the gym before you arrive at the gym. Have a plan. There is nothing wrong at all when you are, especially when you're just starting out, and frankly, long after you've been training for a while, in planning your workouts and knowing what you're going to do. A lot of top kind of YouTube bodybuilder type guys, the Carly Muscles, the Rich Pianas, the CT Fletchers, they talk about instinctive training and not necessarily knowing what you're going to do when you arrive at the gym and just training on what your body tells you. These guys have been training for a very, very long time and therefore have learned to judge their bodies a lot better than someone who is just starting out. That is why it works for them, and that is why it won't necessarily work for you. They know their bodies, they know their weak points, they know instinctively on a day where to go. They're very experienced lifters. For the majority of us, if we're working on an instinctive basis and we're turning up at the gym not knowing what we're going to do when we get there, we're going to do one of two things. We're either going to walk around aimlessly because we're not really sure what we're doing here, or worse, we're actually going to overdevelop certain parts of the body because subconsciously we're always going to lean towards the exercises we enjoy doing most. So if you don't have a plan that says on Monday I am squatting, chances are you'll go and you go, ooh, squat rack looks like it's busy for the next 5 minutes or so. I'll do arms. It's a typical thing that people do when they don't have a plan. Is they prioritize the things they enjoy doing. So for myself, it would be deadlifting. If I didn't have a plan that told me I was squatting twice a week, and I just turned up on the day and thought, what do I fancy doing? I'd probably deadlift. And that's why my deadlift is 227.5 as a PB. And my squat is only 180 kilograms, before anyone makes any jokes. It's a big difference. And it's because subconsciously I prefer the deadlift. It's an easier movement for me to do. And if I wasn't planning and knowing before I arrived what I was doing, I would probably deadlift, several times a week, provided my body would let me. So I think it's very important to plan your workouts. And like I said, it's not boring. It's not, it doesn't take the fun out of training. And more importantly, guys, it allows you then to make necessary changes if you need to. If you notice that I do, for example, talking from a bodybuilder's perspective, I do chest every Monday because it's International Chest Day and I must. And as a result, I'm actually developing my chest at a faster rate than my legs, then it probably means you're not training your legs hard enough. And if you're training your legs on a Friday after work when you're exhausted and maybe thinking about what you're doing on a Friday night, it's not surprising that you would be developing quicker in a different area of the body. Nothing wrong with having your set workout for your legs and then bringing it forward to Mondays so that you can attack it more aggressively when you're fresh after the weekend. But in terms of turning up at the gym and not having a clue what you're doing when you get there, I would argue that that is not the way to go for most people when they arrive. Nothing wrong with on the day, what you plan to do isn't able to be done because the equipment's taken, and then picking a different body part to attack. That's fine. But in terms of just not writing anything down and just going, I'm just going to do what I feel like doing, not going to work for most people. And then on that topic, guys, my second tip is, as I said a minute ago, write down your workouts. Write down what you end up doing. So do you actually manage to do the sets and reps that you had planned to do before you arrived? If you don't, why not? Did you just go too heavy? Did you just pick a weight that actually, in hindsight, was too ambitious? Or was there pain? Were you struggling with something? Did you feel weak on a certain day? If so, what might the reasons be? Are there any obvious reasons? If not, then maybe look into your diet, maybe look into your sleep patterns. But by writing stuff down, and not just writing the weights and reps and sets down, but actually writing down how you feel on a given day, you're able to build a picture that enables you to make the necessary changes to your training that will enable you to continue progressing. And also, guys, it's a great pick-me-up when you're having a bit of a rough patch. Like, obviously, I feel a bit sorry for myself this week because I'm injured and I'm worried that I'm going to lose all my gains. Oh no, what have I done? I can take my training log, which is about that thick, and look at where I started this new book, and it's January of 2014, and I can look at what I was lifting in January of 2014 compared to what I'm lifting now, and I can just immediately feel like, actually, this bigger plan is working. I've gained, X amount of kilos on my max in this lift and this lift and this lift. I'm weighing X amount more at the same body fat levels than I was this time last year. And I can see the progress with my own two eyes on paper in front of me. And it just gives me such a confidence boost and such a motivation boost when maybe, the niggles and injuries start to wear you down. So to conclude, guys, those are my two tips: are plan your workouts. Don't just think that because some of the top guys do it instinctively, that's what you should be doing. And secondly, keep a notebook, write stuff down, track as much as you are able to track without it actually getting in the way of the workout itself. So guys, I hope that was useful. I did rabbit on for a little bit longer than I intended to, but it's an interesting topic for me. This is Paul from Get Yours. I will see you Friday for Functional Fridays episode number 4. Guys, have a good rest of the week. I'll see you on Friday. Bye.